Nobody crashes you like Yogg, that's for sure. Nobody crashes you like Yogg. Someone was asking, like, yes, they updated the UI. Like, it just happened for us, this update, the UI change. So now you can sort by favorite for your Vanguards. You can favorite them, and then they'll just show up at the top. But you have to choose favorite every time. But then once you choose it per session, it's saved. Like, I go in here. It was on mounts, actually. It did remember. Actually, it did remember I sort by favorite, so that's fantastic. The only reason it didn't do it before is because I crashed. So that's really good. Cool. No, it's not. Yeah, that is favorite. Yeah. So it does sort by favorite now. That's really good. Oh, good God. Channel 1. Ah, gotta get out of there. So yeah, they changed UI. It actually works really good. Before it just didn't register because I crashed. I crashed like 5 times. I'm gonna get a snack. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Had my snack. Welcome back, everybody. That's a limited edition ginger ale with pomegranate in it. It's pretty good. Tastes like liquid candy. It's fantastic. So, any of you guys in the chat, do you guys want to run the event? Like, I'm done kind of testing Vanguards and hanging out, and we're trying stuff out. Like, does anyone want to just run? And I'd like to give priority to the people in chat if you want to. I like how his name is Golden, Natu. He's just chilling there. I bet I'm full of this stuff again. Yeah, I would fill up like 2 runs. You really is Toshi accessory here? I didn't notice it was here or not. I didn't scroll down enough. I only looked at the vanguards. Oh yeah, there it is, yeah. It is super good. It's my accessory of choice. For any spear player, I think it's the best accessory we have. I fully endorse the Toshi accessory. 15% attack, 15% HP, 10 vitality, which is just insert affinity. 10 pierce, 10 wind, 10 cooldown cut, and 70% spear affinity. I think it is by far the best spear affinity accessory in the game. Hondas are good, but they don't give you cooldown, and this shit gives you cooldown. And it gives you extra vit. Like, it's just phenomenal. Toshis are definitely the best spear accessory in the game. So if you wanted to go for them, by all means, good luck. I swear by them. They're great. I remember spending 10,000 free-to-play OC just to get 2 of them. Or Bizarreable OC. So I gotta go sort out my inventory again. But yeah, I'm down to run with some people. If anyone wants to run the dungeon. I gotta sort my stuff out here. We're just getting too much stuff. It's those mags I got. I knew it. They weren't. They are actually in the way. Othersides staff too. That's so weird to me to see it too. I will discard this dust mag. And this yoke mag. And this Gadatsu. And this Nekomata. Kosei's a good one? Okay, and the Taitsu. I'll put the Kosei in storage. I already have one, nice. Kora's garbage. I can discard that now. I might as well just throw out these experience boosts. Well, I could use them. I don't know. Hey, Tubris, how you doing? Brain Blast! I'll just put in a 2 in storage. Oh my god. Now I can run the dungeon again. Woo! Brain Blast. So like I said, if anybody wants to run the event, I'm down to clown. Down to run. Down here on channel 4. In the meantime, I might try to do... Not that. How precise do I have to be to get into this dungeon? I will try out a Metamorphosis Inichio run. Why is this 20 energy? Hey Frank, how you doing? Oh, it is like Inichio. Someone said it was Broken Seal Inichio. Oh, I don't have a mount. Oh. This takes me back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do it. Yes. Oh! Why did my cooldown have that good shit on? Oh, it's Maw. That's what it... 32 mil? Oh! I don't remember there being that much end lag on Maw. Yeah, Mary, you're returning today for real. Right on. For the 3,000th time. I didn't know Othersides had backstrafe. I think Cyberstep should address the Inuchio problem where you can't Vanguard swap. Like sometimes when you Vanguard swap into Inuchio, you crash. I think they should address that. And just let you like choose which one you want to spawn as. Oh, I'm supposed to fill up again. Oh, hello. Live? There we go. Come at me, Yog. Walk right into these hands. I love when people say like these hands are rated E for everyone. Come get some. It's one of my favorite lines. Yep. You gotta come get the Yogg mags, the knowledge mags. Who the fuck whispering me? Sometimes. Yeah, dark can work. Not on like the dark crystal, but on the Yogg's up until the boss room, you can hit them with anything. Doesn't really matter. I remember when her damage was like the sexiest thing alive. Really? Look at those red numbers. I love that attack so much. I thought he was gonna land on me. Oh, I love that sound effect. Oh my god, do it again. Oh yeah? I don't think I've seen you before, Crimson. Or... Nice to meet you. I tried using her. Akechi, but I only have a one scroll Akechi, so I don't have access to the flower skill. They give you like 125, that's pretty good. Pop your head in a couple times, right on. I just never seen the name, Crimson. But that's nice, nice to meet you. Yeah, we tried to see if a level 80 Akechi could do it. The answer was no. Oh no? Yeah, I have a one scroll, so I didn't have enough time. But I don't doubt it. Right now, who was it? There's how many of this? Oh. Anyway, I was really surprised with how well Riku did. Sugamo did okay, but Riku was fucking beautiful. And, what's her name was really good too. You better clean that room. Right on, Sky. I was really impressed with Riku, Wolf King Kaguya. Keiji did really good. Honda's obviously super fantastic. I was really impressed with Riku, and Genbu I was really like apprehensive about, but then she came back in the end. Super good. Yeah, we tried me. It was horrible. It was the worst thing ever. It was the worst thing, Haruka. It was horrible. The most I could do was like 10 mil with a collapsing blade. It was really bad. Like, that's with Cielos. Like, I was averaging like 6, 7, like 3, 4, 5 mil. I'm not even gonna say 6, 7. It was 3, 4, 5 mil. It was really bad. Oh my! We actually have like we made a tier list for it. Like, it's not like a video yet, but we did one like for classes. So it's a bit different. So how do we do that? Let me see here. So obviously it changes over the years with new things coming out, new toys and abilities and accessories and whatever. So we had it like into 4 tiers, like pretty much just like S, A, B, C, D, or S, A, B, C. So I think C tier was like wand and then staff. Like, staff was better than wand because staff has support skills. How do we do that? I think it was like staff and wand were in C, and then Odachi and axe were in B, and then sword and bow were in A, and then spear and twin were in S. And like, it wasn't just me, it was like a group of us kind of like agreeing upon it. Like probably about 8 of my peers. We were in a VC doing it. It's supposed to be filling up. It's because like spear and twin have like pretty much every element covered. Like, as a class, you just do everything. You have every element. Now, mind you, that like if that's factoring into it, like sublimes, pergogis, like those things matter, because with those, spear gets like judgment cross. Like, everybody gets judgment cross, but spear having holy is phenomenal. You know. Because without it, spear only has spirit blast. They have no regular skill for holy, etc., etc. But spear has always had like all the elements, especially with spear getting fire. With spear getting so much fire support in the past like couple of years, with revolving blast sublime, lance of flames sublime this year, like spear's fire became like top notch. And then Twin has all the elements as well. They have like Sunlight Strike, Crag Thrust Sublime, all these cool moves, all these cool toys. My Inichio's not full. Then after that, you have like Sword and Bow, which also, like, Bow also has all the elements. It's just, it gets interrupted, and in some cases you don't want to be interrupted. It's literally the last thing you could possibly want. is to get interrupted. You want to be able to like use your skills. And then sword has always been good. It's just sword really lacks like when it comes to elements like rain and ice. Like Ice Dragon Spiral for spear came out like one of the best moves in the whole world. Axe and Odachi are kind of just good at like the couple things they're good at. Like Odachi has a really mean like Tsubame Gaishi, Holy Empty Sky Slash. They have really cool stuff, really cool sublimes. But like they don't have like all the cool stuff. Like their cool stuff's not going to do everything. Axe is like really good with Icicle Moonlight. Harvester always has been. And then what does that lead? Is it only just one drop per? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then what does that leave us? Then you have like wand and then staff. And then staff as a class, like you have to try super hard to really do anything. Like without sublimes, staff can only do like holy and electric damage and rain damage, more or less. Maybe, yeah, lightning, holy, rain. Without sublimes, without universal ogies, like you have to like get sublimes to make staff work. Outside of, you know, meditation, rapid storm, strike boost, the resurrection, like all the good bread and butter things, first aid, extend heal, like all the things that staff's supposed to do. But like pushing staff to like an offensive thing, like it is so much easier to be like good with twin or spear as opposed to just being good with staff. Like staff, you have to have hardcore sublime investment. You need sublimes for coverage. You need like universal mags. Like before knowledges and all those things came about, staff was laughable to be used defensively. Now it can hold its own these days, but the amount of investment that you need to put into staff to make it viable is like it far overspends when it comes to how like the ease of playing spear or twin. So like, and then we have wand, which is also in the same tier, and that I think that comes down to the same way where axe was once one of the best, like one of the best weapons in the game because of its high attack, but as attack kept growing from accessories, ornamentations, new skills, vanguards, etc., you know, spear kind of overpassed axe because it just had the elements, and then one that got the damage, it didn't matter. Especially with assist characters, if you factor in the attack bonus they give, it's not that big a difference. And then with wand was like a stronger bow at the time, but as time went on, wand kept getting skills that were, you know, interruptible, and they were really strong single or 2 or 3 hit skills for the most part, like Kamaitachi, Fireball. Like they were really good at one point in time. Bright Homing as well. But as things developed, like I don't know if wand can compete with the DPS of Rolling Thunder, or if it can compete with the DPS of Whirlwind Thrust, or if it can compete with, like, it's just really hard to compete with some of the other skills that exist for the same elemental purpose. And the fact that wand doesn't get a power affinity bonus. Wand has very few, like there are accessories for wand and staff, it's just they're just not as common as like other things. It's just, and there's also the player population of it. Like wand users are very few. Some of our best wand users, I've seen them switch to axe. I've seen them use different weapons. I've seen them use things outside their class. Wand users are probably the rarest breed of player, and it's probably because of they're really hard to play them. Like, there's so much investment that goes into wand and staff, etc., etc. And it's not prevalent. Like, if you look at the player base, you're going to see, like, in this picture right now, we have a twin sword user, we have a bow user, we have a spear user, sword user, someone with a staff. Spear is god class. Well, spear's really good class. Like, spear, yeah, like, we ended up making our list where spear and twin were S, and then an A class was sword and bow, and then you had in C class Odachi and axe, and then staff wand in the last one. And I feel like if you're going to play wand, like, if you want the gameplay of wand, bow kind of offers you the exact same experience, but with more range and more skills. I would say bow, I don't know all of, like, wand sublimes. Like, wand has Weight of the Earth sublime. That shit's really good. That is one of the best sublimes in the entire game. But I feel like Aqua Needle is way better than Aqua Geyser. Or, like, wand has and that's the other part of wand. Wand has a lot more skills than other classes, because they have, like, Fireball, Landmine Flame, Tornado, Kamaitachi, like, all these, they have, like, 2 to 3 different skills per element. So, like, if you don't have skill cards for it, you're fighting a really, really hard skill change pool to try and get those abilities, or you're spending more money in the Daruma. Like, that's the same thing with staff, because staff has support skills and defensive skills to a degree. If you want your stuff, you're going to have to spend more money in the point Daruma. You're going to have to spend more on sublimes. You're going to have to spend more on, you know, Ogis than, let's say, Spear, who can go get all his Lance of Flames in the test dungeon, or Twin, who gets all their collapsing blades from the card dungeon. Like, it's just bam, bam, bam. And Blaze Sanction out DPS's the shit out of Fireball. Fireball spam is fun, but the thing about that is that if you suddenly get under pressure, like, and that's the other part of this discussion, to where because it's funny, because once upon a time during Edo days, like, yeah, Edo, Satan, Islands-ish, during those days, I would say the best classes were wand, axe, and sword. I would say those were the best back in the day, because wand users were devastatingly powerful back then, and the reason, and axe as well, because they had high attack, I would say that they were king back then is not because the skills changed, but there was a meta shift in the amount of HP most bosses and mobs had. That changed. Like, we went from having bosses with 10 million health, like in new whatever they have, 10 million, 20 million, 100 million, to bosses that have billions of health on average. And if you're constantly getting interrupted, if you can't, like, the whole point of playing wand is like that glass cannon experience. Same thing with axe in a way. You do a shit ton of damage before they can damage you. It was that kind of mentality. But I would say around the time the Mikami fight came out, that was eye-opening, because that was in the days where we would build for, you know, we dump extra points into wisdom so that we get like 1 or 2 or 3 extra points to crit, because that mattered. But then when you're going up against Mikami, who's not dying, you are walking around with less than 17k HP, he is hitting you for 4,000 a hit. Those 3 points to crit don't mean fuck all. Like, because the whole meta of, like, oh, we're going to kill them before they kill us, changed. It changed. It became more about survivability. It came more about, you know, protection. Like, and then when you factor that in, like, what works really, really well with Chiami? Well, Rapid Shot, or let's just say, let's say Blaze Sanction or Aqua Needle works really well with Chiami. It does. However, that's if you can get the skill out, if you don't get interrupted. Yes, you can land 7 hits instantaneously, or you can use Bright Homing and land 15 hits, but you could also get interrupted out of it. That's not good. But then you have Spear with Chiami, and it's like, oh, I'm really low on health. Let me just tap Whirlwind Thrust. Oh, I just crit like 8 times. Okay, cool. Let me just heal to full. I remember I fought Golden Skeleton with Water Dragon, full Water Dragon set, just Knowledge Mags with crit and Chiami. That's all I used, and I beat Golden Skeleton on just heals alone. I just out-healed that guy. It was the most unga bunga gameplay style ever, but it worked. But I would say, yeah, like as the bosses had more health, like you have to factor in your survivability, what you can do, how annoying it is to get interrupted. Like if you're doing, let's say, Blitz Oni mode and Tiamats are running around, there's fireballs everywhere, there's like you can't exactly just sit down, place your shot. Like, no, you got to be quick, you got to run, you got to go, you got to throw down that Class of Blaze Sublime, you got to run, you got to throw down Dullahands, you got to keep going. Like, it's not just stand there and shoot out or whatever. Now, in like a typical MMO sense, where like the spear is supposed to be up front and fighting, and like if aggro is not on the wand is just unloading godly rounds of DPS. Absolutely he is, but the game has shifted from just, no one, the only time you're really running in a party is when it's like an LTD dungeon or a purg. And in those cases, everyone's like, in Vanguard, trying to get into Vanguard, or Oni mode. And in Oni mode, you're generally not doing those by yourself. But at the same time, I've seen wand users solo like Gargoyle Oni modes, no problem. I've seen other people do it too. Yeah, if we could have a smaller Chiami, that'd be great. But yeah, like, meta did shift to survivability, because what's the point of having damage if you're dead, or if you can't kill the boss in time? Like, if you can do 50% of the boss, but you die, well, I mean, just get up and do it again. But, oh no, he's in a different phase, he's acting like an idiot. Like, what are you gonna do? But that was a great question, yes. So, like, we also did, like, an element tier list as well. Like, basically how it worked was we got a group chat going of like a group of our peers, and I asked everyone, okay, tell me right now, what do you think is the best element in the game? And I don't want you to say it. And then someone said it, and I'm like, don't tell me what it is. So basically, think to yourself, what do you think is the best element in the game? Hold that in your head until we all get our answer. And then we all shared together with our answer already chosen, so that the others wouldn't influence the others with their pick. And it was pretty interesting how that went. Now, for those paying attention or following along, you probably thought of an element in your head, and you thought, man, what is the best element in Onigiri? And I'll share our results. So we all took turns, and I think the first element mentioned was fire. Fire came about because it's on the Redux, and there's a lot of fire skills that are super good, lots of good sublimes, lots of vanguards that are good with fire. Fire is like on everything. And it was a good pick because it's on the Redux, KG has fire, Lance of Flames, all this good stuff. That's a pretty good pick. And then they went to the next person, and they said Dark. They said Dark works, Collapsing Blade beats everything, Twin Swords is fantastic, Dark Fin, Collapsing Blade, Knowledge Max, CLOs, what more do you want? It was a very good pick. And then the next one came out, and they said Wind. And they said, no, I think Wind's the best. They said Wind's on the Redux. Most of the time on most bosses, Wind works. Wind is always strong. Wind has strong skills. Whirlwind Thrust Sublime, Twin Blade Slash, Fujin Circle and Sublime, Havihar Wind, Log Rumble, Gakuho Oogis, Horse Mags. Like, Wind is on Reduxes. It's super good. It was a very good point. And then the next one, I think they asked me, it was my turn, and I said Ice. I think Ice is the strongest element in the game. Ice is always good. This also factors in the matter that Icicle Punishment is like super god tier, which also factored into the fire one having Salome, despite them being like exclusive skills for a time. But I said Ice Dragon Spiral, the new Ice skills are phenomenal. Icicle Punishment, Ice is on the Reduxes, like Ice is just really good. And if an enemy is susceptible to Ice, they can be frozen. Frozen is a broken status. And 90% of the time, Ice is the neutral element against everything. We fought Lucifer with Ice. He had he had no reason to take more damage from Ice than like something else. Ice, for the most part, just works. For whatever reason, Ice is just this neutral element. You can build Ice, you can use it on pretty much anything unless its name is Sleet Sword Gargoyle. And then that was our top 4. The top 4 elements were, and like I think 3 people said Ice, 2 people said Fire, 1 person said Wind, and a couple people said Dark. And we kind of chose that the best elements in the game were Ice, then Fire, then like Dark and Wind at the same place because usually they work most often than not. And that was our top 4. So like Ice, Fire makes sense, and then Wind, Dark. It's pretty much the Redux and then Darkness. And then then I asked everyone, what do you think the worst element in the game is? What do we think is the absolute worst element in the game? And we didn't factor in Flight, we didn't factor in Pierce, Slice, or Impact, we didn't factor in Poison at the time. So how that ended up, we all did the exact same thing. We held the answer in our heads, and it was pretty interesting. There's a bit more of a consensus than we thought. So I think 1 person said Mountain, and that was okay. Like when Mountain works, it works really good, but it seldom works. And most people aren't really built for Mountain half the time. But like Mountain is very rarely used, but when it's needed, it's needed. So someone said Mountain, and then someone said Holy. About 3 people said Holy. I wasn't one of them, but I agreed. Holy is in the same boat. Because most of our bosses are like weak to Dark or Dark work, like Holy rarely works. When it does, it's good, but most of the time Holy is just this extra element. It's resisted like half the time, and it's just there. Like when it works, but when it's like the exact opposite of Ice. Like, can we use Holy on this thing? No. Can you use no, you can't. No. Can we use it on this one? Okay. And then no. And then I had said worst element, which was really surprising for me, but I said the worst element was Lightning. Despite Rolling Thunder being good, Rolling Thunder Sublime, and all these other good Thunder options. Apart from that, Thunder is kind of in the same boat. Like when it works, it's good, but a lot of the times Thunder is probably the most resisted element in the entire game. Like, Thunder is just like, can you use Thunder on Abyss? No. Can you use Thunder on Lucifer? No. Can you use Thunder on the Dragon Arcs? Not fucking one. Can you use Thunder on the Gargs? You can use it on one of them. Can you use Thunder on some of the Purgs? Like, can you use Thunder on Dullahan? No. Can you use Thunder on Kursak? Yes. Like, Thunder, when it's good, it's very, very strong, but when it's not, it's just not. So, that was my pick. Yeah, Thunder is... Like, when Thunder is good, it's good. Like, I love Rolling Thunder, but it'll miss. It's 100% Lightning. Thunder Crash is whatever. Like, Rolling Thunder is phenomenal, but it's just not. It's just not prevalent. So, we kind of came to the consensus that Holy was the worst element in the game. So, like, and I kind of conceded that. I was like, yeah, Holy is even more seldom used than the others. So Holy got placed at 8th, followed by Lightning, and then I think people said Rain. And they burned my soul, but people said Rain because Rain is good, but Rain in the same time, not many classes have good Rain. Usually when Rain is an answer, there's something else. Yeah, Rain was a necessity for sure. So, like, it kind of went Holy as 8th place, Rain in 7th place, then Mountain, then Lightning, then Dark, Wind, Fire, Ice. Yeah. Ice is just, it just works on everything. To get to the event, Kyoko, Dreamy Heart Shadow Keyblade, you have to go to Onigashima, and you got to go to where the big black cat is, next to the big mace, and there'll be an NPC there that will start the quest with you, and you can start doing that stuff, and then you'll go to Kaga. The event is in Kaga, but to start it, you got to go to Onigashima. So yeah, so like we asked a bunch of people, Ice was the best, Holy was the worst. Frozen Hell Mags are great. I don't know, fucking prove me wrong. Like, it's just... and it all comes down to what's good and what's not. Like, you can have a bomb-ass Holy build, and when Holy works, you're ready. Judgment Cross is phenomenal. Absolutely busted. And pretty much the only time a lot of these elements see play is during the Chocolates event, where you can just use any element you want and just kick ass. Because, like, that's what I use. I'll go and use, like, Thunder and Ice. That's what I use. Thunder mostly. And with the Dullahan weapon, Thunder's fantastic, but we use the Dullahan for Dark, because we know it's worth it. Ugh. Ugh. I forgot assist characters were a thing. What happened to my Vanguards? Oh, yeah. Oh, you should have some quest marker for something you have to do in Kaga. I did the quest, like, years ago, so I can't really help you beyond that. It's probably just some dungeon you have to do, or some NPC you have to talk to. Yep, I would love to see every class get a Chaos People and a new Pergogi. Yep, I think Ahriman Logos or Ahriman Perg would be phenomenal. It would be super good. Yeah, we still need Ahriman Perg, Blitz Tiamat Perg, Ahriman Perg, Blitz Tiamat Perg, Eldritch Beast Perg, Glacius Typhon Perg. I want to see the Golem Perg, Darkfin Perg, Ignis Perg. God help us if we ever get Ignis Perg. Force the Chaos Perg, Leviathan Perg, and Boob Spider Perg. I definitely just want like a Boob Spider weapon perk. That'd be fun. And Yogg Perg. Yogg Perg for sure. But there's definitely a lot of Perg ideas that could exist that just aren't around. And there's nothing stopping them from doing, like... There's not a thing that stops them from... you can get eggs from any of them. They come in rewards sometimes. I got one egg reward today. Yeah. Thunder was one of the best in Ichigo days. Thunder Beast, Thunder Lightning Slash. Different days for sure. Yeah. Like, Honda's considered one of the best Vanguards in the game, and she uses Thunder and Mountain. Like... But she's just so out of there. She's just so good. Oh, I have a silhouette weapon for her. Okay. Yeah, boys. Man, Aoi still has my star staff. I got another Othersides staff for her, so I want to give that to her. She uses wands too? Really? I got a new Othersides staff wand I can give her. Cool. Right on. I wonder if I can get any more. Because I did get some more horns. They're skins, oh my god. 3 eggs? You know I'm down bad. I'll get them eventually. That's right, Ps5 fixes all the problems. What's 150? Afford to see? Oh. Hoa was such an ASMR voice. I think eggs restocked. It used to be like every day. Like I think they do restock. Like because I remember it wasn't just 10 eggs. How long has this stream been going? Are the Cielo mags worth going for? Yes. Yep. Their ornamentation ability alone is better than anything on the mag themselves. Cielo's always been one of my best mags because I ornamented it for like 32 critical. Like the main thing about it is that it has 3 ornamentation slots and like lowish chakra, and you can do like Avenger on monsters twice. Like I did double Avengers and Fated Contractor 32 critical. And that was before we could redo ornamentations. I went through 3 Cielos until I got the perfect one. Well, for me anyway. Now a person could make a Cielo with like triple attack percent for Oni mode. I think I would do that. That'd be fucking good. Like it'd be low chakra too, but you could have a triple attack percent Cielo, and that would be really good, especially for Oni mode. I mean, you could do that with a knowledge mag as well. Like the Cielo's not really necessary, but you could do that too. But the Cielo is really good for like high chakra ornamentations. Absolutely. Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Surprised I didn't fill up. Did we used to bring bows in here? What is that? I remember I used to go right between them and I could just slap the shit out of them together. Yeah! How is that not hitting? How did that not hit? Oh, it's a stab. I always liked Death Grip. Like, I like that as a skill. I wish we had that Devastation / Sublime right there. I'm so used to having the mount here that this feels like forever. What the fuck? Why do they always curve to the left? Oh, they're both almost dead. I mean, fuck. I can't hit them. Dun 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 dun. It's fucking crystal, oh. Ain't no way. Oh my god, canceling Death Grip is like the best thing. Why didn't we get in there? I threw Skewer. She didn't travel. What the fuck? I don't know his spawn yet. Perfect. Way faster than Inochio. I think I gotta do one more Inochio run. Is there any purpose to running those dungeons on Hell, or am I just confused? Do it 3 times, do it 3 times, do it 3 times. And then everything else is just PT? Okay. So, like, I don't know if these have a higher reward rate or what, but it seems like you just run, like, there's no achievement tied to them, and if you can run Hell faster with, like, Honda or whatever amount, like, you wouldn't, I don't know. They do give a bit more rewards, but they're more energy. I don't know. Can we change the weapons in here? Fuck. Okay. I don't have any rapid storm. That was pretty funny. He walked into the hands. No Moon King, no Rapid Storm, just sadness. I thought he was gonna go the other way. This is the music that plays when you fight Oppenheimer. Saw a drop fall through the floor. I'm very upset. Really? You're gonna rush me? Couldn't even hit the ground. What do you get on normal for running it? 94 in a toe. Ugh. I just want the achievement. But at the same time, the toe you get is super good. I don't know what to think. But I do know that if I do each of them on normal, I'll get the achievement. Because I have enough energy for that. I was like, why is Inichio's weapon almost broken? I'm like, that's my weapon. Oh, that fans out and hits everything? That's so good. Especially on normal. I remember when we thought Inichio was like the hottest thing under the sun. And she was. I love Devouring Claws. You have to mash that one. That's one of those skills you have to hold for. Like, you have to mash it. You can't just hold forward. I'm surprised the big one doesn't have drops. It's just the kids. I just had to admire Inochio a little bit. So what do I get for my reward? Soul egg? And 3 10s. Okay, the 10s are worth it. Absolutely. Alright, I think I'll do one more Toshi. I think that's what I gotta do. And that might be it for me. I've been doing this since, like, I want to say 6 or 7 o'clock. 5-6 hours. Hey Sleep, how you doing? How you been? It is so nice to have this event, though. Oh my god. That you did. That's awesome. I identified 4 random weapons today, dude, and I got 2 spears. Like, I got 2 spears, a staff, and a wand. Like, I was like, what? Do you know how long that took me to get, like, when it first came out? I'm trying to get them from my assist characters. Stonespire Barriers is like, it's got such good range. Like, it's good for like normal. I want Stonespire Barrier Sublime. That I want. This one we just got, that one I didn't like, but if we had Stonespire Barrier Sublime and it's just like fucking, oh, That's probably the sublime I'm looking forward to the most. Stone Inspired Barrier. That would be so good. Well, assist characters use weapons to increase their attack, and the other sides have so much attack on them already, and they're golden weapons, that they would be really, really, really good to give them. Oh, he went down too quick. Wanted to try and kill him. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, eggs? You can get eggs and rewards from doing hell sometimes, and you bet the every day you want to trade in 450 Natu for Everspawn teeth or whatever they're called, and unnashed teeth or something like that, and you trade in your teeth for Everspawn eggs every day. So if you talk to Toshi, right here, she'll have an exchange for, at the top, for this stuff here, Uncanny Teeth. So every day you get this item, you trade Natu for it, and then you take the teeth from her, and you go over to Ho-Oh, or this isn't Ho-Oh. Excuse me. You go over to Ho-Oh, and she has eggs, and you're like, hey, I'll trade you 400 teeth for your eggs. And that's how you get your eggs. Simple as that. Okay, let me go repair. Hey David, Yogg is out right now. Came out today. I've already gotten like 4 other side weapons. The Ogi with the hands, that's the Dullahan Ogi from the Dullahan Purg weapons. It comes naturally on any Dullahan weapon. Yeah, it started today. So on my Dullahan weapon, the Headless Corpse, it has Passionate Funeral. That's the Hands Oogie. It's a move that's very low durability. It's dark. It has auto tracking, hits in the air, and it's like 9 to 10 hits depending on if you have rank 6 or 7. And it's really, really, really good. I love it. It's very low durability for darkness. Right on, David. I hope to see you back, bud. So there's Passionate Funeral. At the bottom of my screen here, it's 100% dark, and mine's level 61 out of 70, so I use it a lot. Very low cooldown, 15 seconds, and 3000 skill force, hits like 10 times, like a truck. Then there's Clashing Blade Sublime. What do we got here? I wanted to identify because I got another other side. The indescribable weapons. Right now, no. You'd have to be around for Dullahan to get it. It's unextractable. I have a sword with funerary feathers, and I use it for Palace Rain. What do we get? A twin sword. Right on. That replaces the one I took off. Or no, well, I have a other side twin blades for dark. So grade 100. Identification. Right on. I did not know they had rear attack. I had no idea these weapons had rear attack, and they did the whole time. I had no idea. So that's good. I can give this my Satan. That's fantastic. That's good. That's great. I'm gonna have so many weapons now. Where is my alcohol, Kaguya? Or Kaguya, Ibaraki. Give me that nummy Moon King. And what else did I do? Yeah, okay. So I think I got all the energy restores I can get. Like, you can get 3 10s per things. Normal, hard. So, the achievements are only for the PT dungeon, which is actually really nice. Mag powders for 100 hards. I don't know if we're going to see that or not. I could see myself doing 100 hards if the mobs die quick enough. Maybe. It's only 3 mag powders, but I did use like 4 a while ago, so interesting. I've done 14 runs of hell today, which isn't bad. That's not bad at all. What's the amount of energy that took? That was piss easy. And we got a bunch of compensation and stuff. Like, they didn't give us like PlayStation Plus all year, but now they gave it to us, so that's really good. So I did 15 runs, so I'll definitely get that 100. I can see it like already. And Nirvana Natu is trading in for 10 points apiece, so that's super good. I already have a stack of like 8,000 in storage, just because it was taking up too much inventory. That would have been a death sentence years ago. Yeah, like 1,500 on me. Hey, Neuroshock. It's the first time you've caught this event? Oh, that's great. Well, since you're a spear main, I recommend you getting a spear. I recommend, getting your knowledge mags. There's lots of knowledge mags to get. They're pretty easy to get, too. They don't even take eggs. So I recommend you getting your knowledge mags, your mastery, wind mastery, thunder mastery. But I recommend you getting a spear. I recommend you getting at least one, 1 or 2 spears. Well, realistically, you'd want like 4 spears for Cielo mags, but at least get a spear. Get yourself a spear. Get yourself a staff. As many staffs as you can get, pretty much, because they're really, really good. So spear, other side staff, other side twin blades. I would recommend you get a spear, a staff, and twin swords, to be honest, because they're just really, really good to have all around. Yeah, and a bow. By the end of this event, make sure you get like spears, mags, spear, staff, twin, and bow. They're all really good to have. Oh, you've gotten 3 of each mag, mastery, and the 4K mags? Right on, that's great. That's fantastic. It's only day 1, so that's awesome, Neuroshock. Yeah, so for weapons, like as you get eggs and stuff, the twin swords are a 127 dark weapon that you can run skill card dungeon on, like, every Monday, and get collapsing blade 6 and 7 and backstrike, and you've got yourself, dark twin swords that are going to work against Blitz Tiamat. Basically, you could do like Blitz Tiamat with it. You can do Palace of Rain with it. Like, it's basically like, in the long run, it's not as good as a Darkfin, but you literally can get this weapon in a day. A Darkfin takes like 20 to like 30 hours of farming bullshit to get, and it's boring. Like, literally, just get weapon. Just get it. Just fucking do it. I'm trying to get all the weapons so I can give them to my assist characters. I'll just get them, smelt them up, skill change, whatever. and just give them to my assist characters. Just give. Like, I gotta get spears for, like, Rumi. I gotta get twin swords for Satan. I gotta get staffs and wands for Akane. Lucifer uses swords, so I got an other side. No, I don't think I got a sword, but I can get a sword for Lucifer. Like, I gotta get all this stuff. So this event's fucking amazing. Like, it's finally the chance to really deck the halls of all your assist characters. Yeah, the Dark Fin was super good, Neuroshock. Especially, did you guys ever get Ice Dragon Spiral? Like, I don't know if Ice Dragon Spiral came out before or after. Oh, you'll get the eggs, don't worry. Like, the eggs, either you get, I think you can drop boost for them, but you can get them in rewards. And I got, like, I've seen one of my buddies, Trey, got it. I got it today. I got like 50 eggs. I got like 50 eggs in reward today. He got 50 eggs in reward. Like, when you get eggs, you get like 50 eggs. It's insane. I didn't see it happen, but I went and looked at my inventory earlier. I had 50. Yeah, it'll happen. Like, I want to say, I've only done 15 runs. So I'm going to say it's like a 10% chance. 1 out of 10. That's fucking lucky, Julian. Yeah, exactly. So I would say it's a 10% chance that you'll get some eggs. There's a 45% egg drop at 4%. Yeah, you did 10. Yeah, so 4%. That's probably that data mine stuff. Nephew, right on. Yeah, we do have CLO. I don't know if Julian has a CLO. I don't think the mags we wear affect the chance of Everspawn eggs showing up. Like, I know it increases, maybe it increases how many we get, but I would need to see. I know there's a picture I can look at. Give me a second. Because someone got one, and they sent a picture, and I want to see the picture of it in reward, if I could. They increase drops. I know they increase drops, but that's a reward. I want to know. What chat was it where that image was sent? Huh. Okay, I saw it. Okay, I went and looked, and in the picture, I guess 45 Everspawn eggs is the base, and then the guy who got it said Everspawn eggs 45 plus 10. So that's what I must have got too, because I had 55 in store on me. So yeah, it's a 45, and then you have a chance to get more with your stuff. So, I wonder if I look at Propagation Party and I look at the Hell bonus, does it mention egg anywhere? Because I might have just, like, you know, gotten used to not seeing egg that I didn't notice it. Because something's giving us more eggs. Egg. Egg. I don't see egg. It's only on the Natus? You sure? That would explain why I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. Spicy Natu and Natu. So pretty much you want to be using Natu because if you get eggs, you get 5 more. That's the thing. You're not consistently getting eggs. But I also saw that guy's picture. He has 167 ever spawn eggs. That's insane. Insane. I remember I did a joke video where I recorded myself frying eggs and said, man, I love this event. I have so many eggs. And I did like a joke video about it. But he has 167 of these goddamn eggs. I don't know how long he's been playing. But goddamn. But yeah, there it is. So you pretty much want to be running it with Natu and Spicy Natu. I also saw another picture where a friend of mine got Spicy Natu and an extra Natu in reward. Natu, whatever. Like, it was wild. So the more you know, thanks for pointing that out. Spicy Natu and Natu. For sure. That's fantastic. So make sure you're wearing Natus when you're running this. By all means. Okay. Yeah, eggs were ridiculous. You had to be boosting, you had to be doing so much. I remember I had so many, and we would run our alts through the event so that they could get enough Natu because we get item stack, right? So we just give Natu to our alts or our friends' alts or whatever, and then they would buy the teeth and they would buy an egg every day. And like they would just we would get 6 eggs a day because they would all sell for 1 OC. Oh man, we were on that. We were on that so good back then with item stacking. Oh my god, we were getting 6 eggs a day on top of the 1 we already had. So in luck and stuff. It was nothing's compared to the ease of eggs in this event. That's why I call it a Yaga Redux. But yeah, those were different times. Absolutely. 9,000. It factors in what I have in storage? Okay. I like this exchange shop here. This thing is chocked full of goodies. I'll take those 30 lunar leaves. Not a problem. I'll see you later. Thanks for dropping by. And don't be afraid to be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Alright, so I bulked out. Yes, they are. Those egg price, exactly. I had eggs yesterday. That's very good. They don't grow on trees, you know. Oh, thanks, bud. Right on, right on. Good to have you. Other side twin blades, right on. Inventory is just filling up with all this stuff. I have 15 eggs? Really? Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, and all the event drops. There's 8 things. Why are there so many things? We don't even need that many. Oh well. I was gonna do something and I forget what it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I had enough drops to get another other side weapon. Got enough for 2. I can't believe I've gotten like 6 other side weapons today. What event is this? That was like the highlight of a whole month back in the day. We didn't restore like that back then either. That was 30 OC restores. That was crazy. That would be very bizarre. Only got 2? Oh, okay, I thought I had like 5. And we get a blade. Good! I never had another side blade. Cool. So that's for my Lucifer. And another twin sword, which is for my Satan. Backstrike 6. Let's go. Let's go. I think the only other side weapons I'm missing are the axe and the Odachi. Because I remember I got myself a bow. I got a spear, staff, a wand just today, the twins, and the sword. So I am missing Odachi and axe. Right on. Well, I'm going to make it smart. I'll go stand on this trash can so I'm out of the way. But I think that'll do it for me. Stream for like long enough. I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully I wish you guys some egg luck or good luck in whatever you do. And yeah, tell your friends knowledges are around. Tell everybody to get their knowledges, get their other sides, use them for assist characters. Like, this is a big monumental event of the year. Huge, way better than the chocolate event we just had. That was like the worst chocolate event ever. But yeah, this is huge. And chances are we might get a perg halfway through the event, so make sure you take advantage of it early. So anyway, peace out. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.